first one here, there's those cubes. How many cubes are there? There's 4. Where's the 4th one? Under the orange one, right? Now here's the thing. You're not going to draw the 4th one at all for me, okay? Because we can't see it, we're just going to leave it out. But just know that that orange cube can't just be floating there, right? It has to be resting on something. So technically, there's a 4th cube under there, okay? Here's what we do with this. For these first ones, you're just literally taking this picture and you're putting it onto the dot paper. But notice my dot paper, everything's kind of in diagonals, right? One line that you will never draw on this dot paper is a horizontal line. You will never draw a horizontal line. So if you go like this, ever, it's wrong, okay? No horizontals. Everything will be on a slope. You will draw vertical lines, okay? But this is a big fat no-no. No horizontals, okay? Here's what we do. The book will give different, here's what you should do. I don't care how you get there. If your way makes more sense to you than the way I do it right now, that's great. Do it your way, okay? I'm going to show you what I typically do, but I don't even do it the same way all the time either. I do whatever works for me in that problem. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to work from the top down because there's always a diamond on top, okay? So think baseball. There's a baseball diamond there. So I'm going to start with this diamond, okay? Particularly, I'm going to start with this point of my diamond, second base, okay? If you're a baseball or softball player. So pick a point on your dot paper that you want that to be. I'm going to pick this point right here. Okay, now think about it. If I'm going to make that a diamond, second base, here's first base, here's home plate, third base, back to second base, okay? That right now is that. Did you get that diamond? Okay, so now if I want to keep going on that orange cube, I'm going to go straight down from first base, straight down from home plate, straight down from third base. So straight down from first base, straight down from home, straight down from third. Did I tell you I love the Dodgers? Did we talk about that yesterday? I love baseball. So I love watching it. I didn't love playing it. Softball was just okay. I love watching baseball. And then let's finish off that cube. So here and here. Okay, one down. I'm going to move over to the blue one now. I'm going to move to the right. So this line that is red is also a blue line, right? That's this one right here. So I'm going to make my diamond from that. I'm going to go over to first base, to home plate, to third base. Okay, now I have this diamond drawn in. And now I'm going to go vertically down from that. So from first base, straight down, from home plate, straight down, and then from third base, straight down, and finish it off on the bottom. Same thing on the green. I'm going to draw this diamond first. So I need to get to third base and home plate and back to first. And there's my new diamond. And then the verticals from there and finish it off. Okay, that is an isometric drawing. Now, here's what I want you to understand about these. The rule is if you turn a corner, you draw the line. If you don't turn a corner, you don't draw the line. So let's say they did this same figure, but they put another cube right here. Okay, you don't need to necessarily draw this. I just want you to see what's going on here. Okay, so let's say I add another cube onto this. If I'm gonna do that, when I draw it, this line up on the top, I didn't turn any corner. It's a flat surface, right? Keep it flat. That means we don't draw that line in. So I'm gonna extend my diamond and I'm gonna finish it off vertically, but I don't want, so I'm gonna get my eraser out here. I don't want this, oh, just kidding. I don't want this one on top. I don't want this vertical one behind because we wouldn't be seeing that. And I don't want this one down here. And I don't want this one in the front because we didn't turn a corner there. Does that make sense? So when you draw them, you only want corners drawn in. If you turned a corner somewhere, you went from the vertical or the top of it to the side of it, okay? Anything else, you just get rid of those lines. Questions on that? Okay, we don't do a ton with this. I don't think I ever ask you to do one of these on a quiz or a test, but I feel like it's good spatial reasoning, especially for getting into this, which you do have to do on a quiz or a test, okay? So just keep that in mind. If this is super stressful to you, don't let it stress you out that much. I want you to try it on the homework just to give yourself some spatial skills, but I probably won't quiz or test on that, okay? Okay, this is what we do a little more with. This is an orthographic. So isometric uses the isometric dot paper, okay? Orthographic doesn't use dot paper. So please don't try to put these ones onto the fancy dot paper. The problem will be on dot paper, but your answer should just be on regular paper, okay? Just in your notability document by itself is fine. Orthographics are this, okay? You're gonna get 3 views of the same figure, or you're gonna draw for me 3 views of the same figure. You're gonna draw the top view, you're gonna draw the front view, and you're gonna draw the right view, okay? Top, front, and right. And they show you in the picture, the front is kind of coming from the left a little bit, the right is coming from the right, and then your top view is like, put yourself in a helicopter, fly over top of the building and look straight down. What do you see, okay? If you're looking straight down on something, you don't see the depth of it, right? You just see the top levels, what it looks like. So everything you draw should be 2-dimensional. Everything should look flat, okay? Let me show you, and then I'm gonna have you try the second one on your own. So with this first one, we want a top view. We want, and I'm gonna do 3 different colors so you can see. I'm gonna just shade a little bit for you. Top, front, and right. Okay, one thing to just be aware of, when you do your top view, you need to come from the front with it. A lot of times I see top views that are all twisty-turvy, rotated different ways. I want you to think of it as if, okay, like if you were gonna do this building, if you were gonna do the top view of this building, you're on the other building over there. You're gonna come from the front, which I'm calling the front of this building over there. You're gonna come from the front and then you're gonna look down on it. So for this one, we're coming from the front, we're coming in from this way, right? But we're looking down on the building. So we're in a helicopter up over top of it. What are we gonna see? The first thing I'm gonna see is this square, okay? So I'm gonna put that as the bottom of my picture, okay? So just a square like that. Okay, now you only draw lines in if you change depth. So that square is all by itself up there, but look at the next chunk. It's all 1 level tall, so we're not drawing lines in to separate those 3 boxes. We're just making it one big shape. How many squares, if you will, are in that next chunk behind it? 3, okay? So the next thing we're gonna draw is all of this. Part of it's hidden, right? You can't see the full 3rd square, but it's there. So when we come back, straight back from that, we would go 2 boxes back. So 1, 2, okay? This line across here is actually this line. And then we come in 1, so come back 1, and then we move to the right one. Okay. Anybody play Tetris? It's a classic Tetris piece, right? Without the line, I guess, or with the lines, if you will. So that would be your top view. Coming from the front, looking down, I see that purpley shaded color, okay? All right, the front view. This is my blue. When you look at it from the front, you see on the left of the front, how many squares? 3, right? But it's 3 stories tall with no separation because they're all the same depth. None of them are set back. None of them are pulled forward. So we go 1, 2, 3, tall. Okay, what else do you see from the front perspective? The 1, that just one little one right here. Okay, now here's where it gets a little bit tricky because you're looking at it from the front and that one's set back. But from the front, we don't see the depth. So we're just gonna put it right next to our bottom 1. It's gonna be right here. Okay, so this one's 3 stories on the left, 1 story on the right. We draw this line in because it's a depth change. It went further back. Okay, the right side. From the right side, so now we're coming from here and looking at what we see. What's on the far left of the right side? 3 blocks, okay? So we're gonna go 3 stories tall. That's this right here. What's next to that? 1 block that's pulled forward. So that's its own square. Notice that's on ground level, right? Still the bottom level. And then what next? Right next door, right next to it is this one that you can't really see the full thing. Okay, so your top view, your front view, and your right view of that 3-dimensional thing. Yeah.
We're just looking at the orthographic drawings. How do we know, like, if it was raised or lowered?
Okay, so let's say I gave you a right view that looked like that, right? That would mean this is 1 story tall, this is 2 stories tall, and this is 3 stories tall. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm talking about like the 7 squares.
Oh, like if it's set back or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all about if the lines are drawn in. Notice there's a line here and there's a line here. That means we change depth and we change depth, right? So it's set back, it's set forward. And I'll never ask you to go from an orthographic to the isometric. You won't have to like unpack like, oh, how far back did that go? It won't be like that. It's more, you'll see the isometric and have to give me the orthographic. Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't think of it that way. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. End of this lesson. Do the top, the front, and the right view of that image. Go. Let's wrap this up. Anyone want to be bold and come up here and draw what you drew? I'm happy to let you try. No one's feeling bold yet? We'll get there. We will get there. Okay, so the top view, we get this guy first, right? That'll be the bottom because you always come from the front on the top view. And then straight behind that, there's another single one. And then to the right of that is 2. Did you get that for your top? If you got this for your top, you didn't look at it from the front perspective. You kind of rotated it. Or if you got this for your top, you rotated it the other way, right? So just make sure you're coming from the front looking down, okay? Top view. The front view, you would see this single block. And now notice this. Some of you had lines here, some of you didn't. I'm not super picky with the lines, but technically this is all the same depth, right? It's all set 1 back from that front one. So you don't need any lines drawn in but the borders, the outside edge, okay? So it goes up 2, down 1, over 2, down 2, and meets back up where we started over here. Okay, so that would be your front view. Now, if you drew all those lines in, it's not perfect, but it's in the right direction, all right? So try to leave the lines out of it as much as possible. And then your right view, you would see on the left side of the right view, it's tempting to make that guy a little bit floaty, like he's up higher. He's actually not. He's base level, right? He's on the ground floor. So just be careful with that. He does look higher than the other ones, but he really isn't. This is the bottom of the figure. And then to the right of that is 2 stories tall, and above that is 1 story tall. So you kind of think of it like, take something and just smash it flat. What would we see? Okay? And that'll be your setup. Questions on that?
So on the top view, we still draw the depth, right? Like how you do that line.
The line, yeah. Any depth change, anyway. This way, this way, this way. Any change in depth, you want the lines drawn in.
Okay.
Yeah. Good? Okay.